What it is, y'all boys? You already know what time it is, and it is your boy Yung.k, and we are back with another reaction video. And yeah, it has been a minute, and you know what I'm saying, as y'all can see, we changed the room around a little bit, you know what I'm saying, got our setup over here, but that's besides the point. We are doing a reaction video to Blastphamoushd, and y'all can go ahead and check his channel down in the link. You know what I'm saying, just check his channel down here. And you know what I'm saying, like, long story short, he's a real good dude, you know what I'm saying, very inspirational. Y'all should just check buddy out, you know what I'm saying, help get this man to 2 mil, you know what I'm saying. But we're doing a reaction video to Blastphamoushd reacting to a news update on EDP445 gets a new job at Chuck E. Cheese. So to some of y'all who don't know who EDP is, he used to be a popular YouTuber, fat black bald guy, you know what I'm saying. Doesn't really help because I'm mixed, but he's black, but doesn't really help because, you know what I'm saying, he's black. And you know, apparently he was caught in the action of trying to rape a girl, or trying to confront a girl to rape her, but it was all a setup. But he's a pedophile, long story short. He likes kids, and he's been get rough. People don't like him no more. People want him in prison. Some people want him dead. Some people just want to lay their hands on him. Me personally, I just have zero tolerance for pedophiles and just people like that. So I don't show no remorse for this dude, because at the end of the day, you're a grown-ass man. You knew what you were doing was wrong. And by the looks of it, it says gets a job at Chuck E. Cheese. So by the looks of it, it seems like this nigga still ain't learned his lesson. So let's just see what happens.
Thereafter, that EDP had in fact been driving for both Uber Eats and Grubhub.
Wow. The only thing worse was if we found out that he tried to get a job at like a children's hospital. Where are the children that can't talk? Like,
another thing about Blastphamoushd is he makes the darkest jokes ever. The darkest.
Looking like who?
Racially profiled.
Did y'all know that EDP445 tried to get a job at Chuck E. Cheese? Really, nigga? It's a good thing they busted him. You knew what he was gonna do. Bruh, he's trying to get the what it is, guys. It's your boy Blastphamoushd, and today we are back to check out none other than EDP445. Apparently he got busted lately, and he is finally in jail. Let's do this.
EDP445 has been fired from 3 different jobs over the last couple of weeks as a result of people exposing his employment to TikTok. He's apparently completely out of money, and as a result has been evicted from a few different properties, and he's now living out of a suitcase in a couple of unconventional crappy locations. However, the craziest update in the EDP445 tragedy is that only 3 weeks ago, according to one of his former YouTube buddies by the name of Felipe, the big man himself has actually been put behind bars.
This is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center. Inmate Brian Moreland would like to receive
that shit's gotta suck.
Yes.
Things have gotten so bad for EDP that right now as we speak, he's applying to have his name legally changed.
In a petition named Brian Moore. That's how you know this nigga down bad. He gotta change his name. Oh man, that's what he gets, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be a pedophile, and now you gotta change your name.
Damn.
However, in a world of tit-for-tat where you unavoidably reap what you sow, it's hard to say that his punishment is undeserving. And in this video, you'll see how bad things can truly become if you plant weeds in your garden as opposed to flowers. To what extent should a person's life be ruined for the mistakes made in their own past? At what point, if ever, should EDP445 be forgiven for his own foolishness?
Not with his pedophilia, nigga!
No, I was finna say, bro, not with this pedophilia bullshit. This nigga ain't finna get forgiven for shit. Especially if he keep doing the same bullshit, and nigga still ain't learned his lesson.
His work completed
Bruh, forgiveness is something that you get. You do something, you know what I mean, small, like you forget.
Forgiving is when you see someone walking by and you just happen to like be stretching, or like if you're like in the football field and you happen to be catching a football, right? So then you catch the football and there's someone behind you and they try to tackle you or two-hand touch you, but you turn around, you just milli rock the fuck out of them, and you just, oh shit, my bad, bro, that was an accident, bro. That's an accident which calls for forgiveness. But when you purposely, of your own free will, try to put yourself onto little kids, and then next thing you know, you're still doing it, and no one put a gun up to this nigga head and forced him to do this. That's not forgiveness. That don't call for forgiveness. That call for retaliation.
To put sugar in someone's cereal, like you leave the toilet seat up, you have sex with your girlfriend's mom again, stuff that's gonna be swept under the rug because it's not that big of a deal. But nigga, pedophilia ain't one of them deals, nigga.
Prior to his cancellation, hold any residual.
That big of a, well, this is a big deal. Fat jokes. But yeah, this is a big deal, man.
Value, or was it rendered completely and utterly useless?
Useless!
The second he showed up to that cursed
Get your big titted ass out of
here. This
here.
last question because prior to the 18th of April 2021, things were actually going reasonably well for EDP.
I can only imagine.
If you look at his social blade graph, you'll see that he gained 520,000 subscribers over the course of 2 months in April and May of 2020. People loved him because he was one of the last few YouTubers who had absolutely no filter. He was unconcerned about ad revenue and therefore swore like a trooper while tackling something like...
I'm gonna go get something to snack on real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah. Come on, I want to see your jaws. Yeah. Same reason I want to see me and my jaws is the same thing.
Alright.
Delicious. But
most crass yet hilarious topics.
Bro, I ain't never like listened to none of EDP445's videos.
Honestly, so he stood.
Me neither. I never once, like when he was popping or before all this, I've never even heard of EDP until this whole pedophilia thing. But before that, I never heard of this dude.
Put out as unique. It's not surprising either. In a world where everyone else online is always walking on eggshells, trying not to offend anyone, EDP445's brash attitude and unapologetic approach to life was somewhat refreshing for those who saw.
Very refreshing. I never listened to his content though.
Such an approach wasn't without controversy. In 2017, as a result of his unconventional content, he'd be banned from YouTube for a period of 2 weeks, while Twitter was a little harsher, placing a ban on his main EDP445 account permanently. Additionally, after hitting 1 million subscribers in early 2020, YouTube refused to send EDP a gold play button, stating that the channel didn't match their eligibility criteria.
That's racist.
Does EDP445's work completed prior to his cancellation hold any residual value, or was it completely and utterly useless from the second he showed up? 2020, YouTube refused to send EDP a gold play button, stating that the channel didn't match their eligibility criteria.
That's racist.
Does EDP445's work completed prior to his cancellation hold any residual value, or was it completely and utterly useless from the second he showed up to that cursed Bakersfield motel?
Useless from the second he showed up to that cursed parking lot. Now his fat ass there gonna talk about he looking for a cupcake. Nigga, please. Just purchase women like the other celebrities do.
Topics. EDP445's unconventional mind was always spoken honestly, so he stood out as unique. It's not surprising either. In a world where everyone else online is always walking on eggshells, trying not to offend anyone, EDP445's brash attitude and unapologetic approach to life was somewhat refreshing for those who saw the world in a similar way. However, of course, such an approach wasn't without controversy. In 2017, as a result of his unconventional content, he'd be banned from YouTube for a period of 2 weeks, while Twitter was a little harsher, placing a ban on his main EDP445 account permanently. Additionally, after hitting 1 million subscribers in early 2020, YouTube refused to send EDP a gold play button, stating that the channel didn't match their eligibility criteria.
Because according to them, my channel doesn't match the criteria. I'm like, my channel has 0 community guideline strikes. It has 0 copyright strikes.
I guess these niggas knew that he had the potential of being a pedophile. That's why they didn't send it. They just read it on his face. But nah, bro, that's racist.
EDP would gain support from other large YouTubers such as Some Ordinary Gamers, who stated that the refusal was stupid.
YouTube, can you just give this dude his play button? If he doesn't get his play button, I'ma buy him his play button.
While EDP was also made a custom YouTube play button by a fan of the channel, displaying the love and support he had from the community at the time. However, perhaps YouTube and Twitter were able to see something objectively that those who loved and supported him could not. They might have seen that a man with such an unfiltered mind may have also been hiding some dirty skeletons in the closet, and correct is what they would eventually
Hella
be.
dirty
On the 18th of April 2021, EDP445 was caught in 4K on his way to pick up a cupcake. The top
to pick up some cupcake, nigga, no! EDP don't! Bruh, that's what I would have said if I had his number. That'd have been me on the phone. Nigga, what are you doing, man? Bring your bitch ass out to Vegas. I don't know where to buy vagina at, but I can help, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just walk around the casinos at night. I've got stories about prostitutes, but it's not consensual stories. I was taken advantage of by a prostitute this one time.
So when you bundle your home and auto, you can save
Who
more.
wants a home and auto bundle Extrava Festa Save-a-thon t-shirt?
I'll take one.
Yeah? Yeah. All right.
If you guys wonder why I'm looking at the TV,
It wasn't even sexy. I'm gonna stop it at that because it's incriminating.
topic was covered by almost everyone in the commentary community.
I'm sure by now many of you have at least heard of the EDP445 situation.
Creators who supported him in the past, such as Some Ordinary Gamers, would EDP445 to be arrested.
Damn! Why is EDP?
Topic was covered by almost everyone in the commentary community.
I'm sure by now many of you have at least heard of the EDP445 situation.
Creators who supported him in the past, such as Some Ordinary Gamers, would EDP445 to be arrested.
Why has EDP been dropping hard? Because EDP is an individual that actually got Chris Hansen.
And after it was revealed that a similar situation had occurred as many as 8 times prior, many considered EDP unforgivable, and his life would subsequently descend into a state of chaos, what you might call the beginning of
we could do
the
this
end.
the easy way, or we could do this the hard way.
That wasn't even his first
7 days
time!
following the expose,
It wasn't.
would descend into a state of chaos, what you might call the beginning of the end.
Yup.
That wasn't his
That
first
wasn't even his
time.
first
7 days
time!
following the expose, EDP445 would lose 200,000 subscribers, almost 10% of his entire count. However, how many followers he lost initially didn't actually matter, because 7 days later, his remaining 2 million subscribers would disappear entirely after YouTube decided to ban his account altogether. At the time
whole
of his banning, EDP was
shebang-a-bang.
exactly 30 years old.
He was too fat to run is the worst part.
Way too fat to run.
He couldn't even run! He'd have gotten nowhere!
He's been creating content since 2010 when he was 19.
If you guys wonder why my hair looks like this, is because my hair is getting done. Bro, he began YouTube in 2010, and the cupcake event was in April 2021 at 30 years old. God damn.
So the 179 million views in the process meant that his entire portfolio of work completed in his 20s, 10 plus years worth of labor was wiped out quite literally overnight. One mistake was all it took for YouTube to decide that EDP445 no longer deserved either his celebrity status or any kind of recognition his work completed in the past. Another method that EDP had for earning online income was Cameo. You could order a personalized video and get EDP to say anything you instructed him to for the low price of $44. However, following the infamous cupcake event, Cameo would be contacted by numerous individuals who would receive responses along the lines of, "Hey there, thank you for reaching out. Our team is aware of the allegations and are actively investigating this. Thank you for bringing it to our attention."
Immediately started snitching on this nigga.
EDP445 account was deleted. Team is aware of the allegations and are actively investigating.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as EDP got caught and as they figured out he was trying to change his name and move from place to place and knew that this man was getting evicted and all that, they immediately started snitching on this nigga. Like, they wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? 36% chart.
Thank you for bringing it to our attention.
Immediately started snitching on this nigga.
EDP445 account was deleted, and
it's all over.
Had gone up in smoke.
In smoke and flames.
Facebook. However, after gaining 6,000 followers, he'd be banned from the platform.
Damn,
it was
only
the same
6,000?
story over on Instagram. His main account was terminated. At which point, EDP was likely coming to terms with the harsh reality of his campaign.
This nigga crying on the internet like an Instagram model that got pregnant by the one broke nigga in her rotation. Oh, it's over for me. You don't understand. He works at Payless. Oh, God.
He works at Payless.
cancellation. However, just before his Facebook was deleted, he'd make one final interesting announcement. He planned on making his own website to which he would continue posting videos.
EDP445 announced over on Facebook that he will be making his grand return to the internet with his own website to return to his old video type, I guess.
Just want to let you guys know, man, EDP445.com. It's coming soon. Been about like a week, maybe 2 weeks from now.
EDP445 seemingly got to the point of fully building the website, as discussed by Tipster here on YouTube.
It still says coming soon, still says today's date. It does look like EDP is actually serious about this whole launching a website thing.
However, after an apparent falling out with his website developer, as mentioned in a Reddit comment, the launch seemed to fail.
Update, the website is now returning an error 500. So it looks like he's been having a little bit of trouble launching the site. Hasn't been...
I wonder why. I wonder why.
Working so well for him.
And to this day, the page remains as an
homie have enough money to pay off his web designer.
EDP445 truly was. You have to give him credit for sheer determination, because he then began to upload videos on another third-party website called 3Speak TV, where his account would be met with the same fate. It was
He wrote, for some reason my channel was deleted. I don't have a clue what's going on. I didn't violate any guideline. Can you please tell me what's going on? EDP.
After this ban, it seemed as though EDP445 was slowly getting the message from each and every website. His career on the internet was finished. However, it wasn't finished with ending his career. Which from Review Tech USA would state that he might be able to get a job working somewhere like Starbucks. However, it was only going to be so long before the trolls would come and inform them of his past.
But I don't even know if you can get a damn job at Starbucks and keep it. You know the trolls are going to come after you and say, oh yeah, that guy you just hired, I wouldn't keep him employed. You'd probably lose a job at that coffee shop too real quick.
He likes kids, bro.
In this statement, EDP445 moved from Bakersfield, California to Henderson, Nevada following the expose, where it seemed as though he managed to...
Bro, we need to start a trending hashtag and call that shit Just Get Midget. There's other things you could have tried having sex with, EDP. A loaf of bread, that's got some cushion for some pushing. A bag of rocks, don't knock it till you try it. You know what I'm saying? Defenseless woodland creatures. You never saw a video of a rabbit ripping a guy to shreds because of something that he tried to teach it. Oh snap, there's my phone. I better stop what I'm saying and go answer it.
To land a job as a Lyft driver in October 2021.
Oh shit, he was
this
lifted.
job would be fairly short-lived, as a video posted to TikTok by a user called Lennon Jimenez would expose EDP445's Lyft profile.
Bro went from wanting cupcakes to driving for Lyft.
And his position as a driver would subsequently be removed by the company. The situation prompted discussion, with one post stating EDP as a Lyft driver, how the mighty have fallen, which received comments such as, can you take me to the grocery store? I'm gonna go buy some cupcakes, and I hope he doesn't get on any food delivery apps. MF would eat my fries and I'd have missing slices of pizza. However, somewhat hilariously, it was revealed shortly thereafter that EDP had in fact been driving for both Uber Eats and Grubhub, which was also both fired him after finding out about the drama.
He was driving Lyft, he was driving for Grubhub and Uber Eats, and all three of those companies
niggas is ruthless.
According to a very basic unconfirmed source, EDP also apparently applied at Chuck E. Cheese, but for obvious...
And that is racist. The fact that he tried to work at Chuck E. Cheese goes to show you that this nigga needs to be stopped. He gonna be after these kids like the animatronics in the Five Nights at Freddy's video games. He trying to work at Chuck E. Cheese, the haven for children. Can you imagine the Chuck E. Cheese rat as EDP445? Oh, little boys and girls, you guys sure are looking. You sure are looking.
No.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
that man don't know what to do. He's just sweating and everything, bro.
I'm dead, bro. He really tried to get a job at Chuck E. Cheese. The only thing worse was if we found out that he tried to get a job at like a children's hospital. Where are the children that can't talk? Like, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna edit that out, man. That's fucked.
obvious reasons, didn't seem to get the position. EDP445 no longer had the
roast
ability
this
to make
nigga
money online or in real life.
Roasting!
Unless he were to find some extremely low-skill niche job where they wouldn't check his name online, and where he wouldn't have to interact with any customers who might expose him to whichever company he might be working for.
The only way for EDP445 to get a job and have people not recognize him is for him to get buff as shit. Think about it. If he showed up buff, no one in the world would know it was him. I wouldn't.
So many obstacles in the way of finding even the most basic of jobs, it's hardly surprising to find out that EDP has been attempting to change his name legally. The application shown on screen states that Bryant Moreland applied
he's
for
too
a name
fat
change
to
with an
sell,
account
you know what I mean?
court
Like-
on the 21st of October 2021. The strange part about this is that when you try and search the court register from the Reddit post by typing in his name, Bryant Moreland, it now states that there are no results found, possibly indicating that EDP445's name change has been successful.
Oh,
and is
shit.
no longer known as Bryant Moreland.
He changed his name.
I did type in his name, Moreland Bryant. Submit. No results found.
However, the problem with this, as outlined by the EDP445 subreddit, is that he's not exactly hard to spot. This idiot thinks this will fix anything, LeMayo.
No.
He'll be spotted everywhere
You're
no matter
fat.
his name. He should flee to Cuba.
You're
or
fat,
something
nigga.
like
What are you
this.
gonna
Changing
do?
his name isn't a good idea since it's gonna get leaked.
What are you gonna do?
What good
Wear a
does it do
sweater?
when you-
What you gonna do?
He should flee to Cuba or something
Name
like
isn't-
this. Change this name. That's what I'm saying. Go to fucking what I say? I said Canada, Cuba, something. America, bruh. They gonna know who you is, bruh. They gonna know.
Good
who
idea
you is,
since
but
it's
you're
gonna
not
get
safe.
leaked.
What are you gonna do?
anyways. What good
Wear a
does anyone
sweater
do when you're
with a
as
thin
easily
person on the
recognized
front of
as
it? Like no one's
He
gonna
needs to
fall
lose
for that.
hundreds of pounds and get a hair transplant.
That's
Perhaps the
real
goal is
shit.
to have his name hidden for long enough in order to get a job, as other sources state that he's been unsurprisingly struggling with
It's
money.
over, Kyle.
Broke. Like, you
Let it
you
go,
know, but
bruh.
after having that, he got broke real quick.
A user by the name of Master at Work, who was one of the people trying to expose EDP all the way back in 2020, stated in October that EDP had less than $3,300 cash left in his account, plus 2 cars and a couple of other things that he might be able to sell.
The only income that he has, other than the $3,300 that he has left in his bank account, is maybe the 40 grand in weapons and the 2 cars that he owns.
However, in the
$40,000 in weapons, nigga. What the fuck? Was this nigga like trying to get a bodyguarding job in the Matrix or some shit?
months since October,
He's
users
too fat
on
to
Reddit
run,
used his
that's
car's
what that is,
license
you can't
plate to
run.
confirm that EDP445 has sold
Where
one
you
of his
gonna go,
cars,
baby?
possibly indicating that his cash stack has dwindled even
absorb the
further.
bullets
In the
with
same
his
live
rubber.
stream during which Master at Work would
Absorb
discuss
the bullets
EDP's
and let 'em
financial
just
situation,
bounce off.
it also mentioned that EDP had been evicted from his apartment complex as the property owner received numerous complaints about having him as a tenant.
Call up Spur Apartments and verify for yourself. EDP will no longer be living at Spur Apartments.
Damn.
The reason why he got evicted is because of constant harassment the property owner has been getting.
Since then, EDP has been living out of a suitcase at various hotels. However, even then, his detractors have been going around trying to get him kicked out of
Damn.
It's a danger to everyone in here.
Okay, so I just called
security.
Go ahead and let security.
Hide your children.
Be more than happy
Hide
to
your
help them. Thank you
wives.
very much.
EDP's detractors have made his life such a living hell that if anything, an arrest or a short stint in prison would almost make his circumstances more comfortable.
That would be
We preface this
good.
part by stating that there have been numerous accounts of EDP being arrested. However, they never seem to have any rock-solid proof to go along with it, so take everything said in the next section with a grain of salt. In late October, a YouTuber by the name of Matt Simon seemed confident that EDP had been arrested, yet provided no evidence or reason for the arrest.
EDP has been arrested. Today is October 25th.
Why does it look like he has Santa Claus being pulled by a bunch of reindeer under his eye? And if it is, that's some of the most gangster Santa Claus being pulled by a bunch of reindeer under his eye. And if it is, that's some of the most gangster shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Everything.
It is
I'm not
11:30
against him snitching on EDP, but I'm not really too much with snitching because I don't like snitching. But how you gonna have a tattoo under your eye like you a thug and all this, but you over here snitching and reporting people like a white, like a whole Karen, or like a old ass white dude? Like that's what them white people be doing. Them old ass niggas who be reporting people. Oh, I think you should know someone's in here staying in your resident, and I just want to let you know I have all the paperwork and this and that. Bruh, how you gonna be looking like this but you doing paperwork and reporting niggas? Like, then again though, I shouldn't go off of looks because yeah, you can have a tattoo, you can have 1,000 tattoos on your face, but at the end of the day, that shouldn't determine how you are, or that shouldn't mean that you shouldn't do the right thing. So then again though, I'm not really tripping about it, but I don't know, that's just an odd That's just something.
Nah,
you wouldn't look at him and you wouldn't think that he's big on snitching, but who knows?
He has been tattooed
arrested.
right under his eyeball,
arrested today.
just like Birdman.
But I don't know what he was arrested for.
This claim clearly lacks credibility. People in the comments requested evidence, to which there seems to be none. However, a former friend of EDP445 by the name of Felipe claims to have some stronger evidence pertaining to the potential arrest of EDP445. Less than a month ago, on the 3rd of December,
Would it be funny if EDP445 went to jail for stealing cupcakes? Like, homie just go up into Walmart, just grabs a huge thing of cupcakes and just runs for his life, like it's just super speed. You know what I mean? For a whole 2 or 3 steps before his fatness catches up to him as he's trying to take a rest. You know what I mean? He's like holding his titties up and shitties up to taking a breath. He's taking a breath.
2021, he uploaded a video titled "Is EDP445 in Jail?" In this video, Felipe explained that while out having dinner, he'd get a call from a private number stating that it was EDP445 who was being held at the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center.
So the 3rd time I picked up, I was like, hello, and it said, this is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center inmate for Brian Moreland. Would you like to receive the call? And I like hung up, and then called again, and the same thing happened. Would you like to receive a call? So I said yes, because I was like, I was just curious to see, like, holy like he got arrested, like wow,
The issue is the only evidence that he's able to provide is 4 no caller ID calls on his iPhone, which isn't exactly rock solid evidence to say the least, and Felipe's character is suspect at best. He only gets views when he talks about EDP445, and without EDP on the internet to defend himself, anyone can say anything. Additionally, if EDP did successfully change his name in October or November as mentioned previously, this would prove the story to be fake, as the guy states that it was Bryant Moreland on the other end of the phone. One comment stated, looked up every inmate record in Clark County, which is where Henderson is, Kern County, which is where Bakersfield is, and Manatee County, which is where Bradenton, Florida is, which said that he was connected to online. No Bryant Moreland is in any of those prisons. In the end, it doesn't really matter whether or not he's in actual prison. His
life is basically a prison now. Sure, he has his freedom, but at what cost? He's basically a haunted man. I mean, hey.
A mistake so bad that even outside of concrete prison walls, he barely has a drop of freedom.
There's 2 stories you can take from the EDP445 situation. One, cupcakes are bad for your health. That's why I just stick to birthday cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, only if it has the sprinkles on it.
I don't even
2, always stick to of age trim, because they can only accuse you of
I was a little chubby wubby, but I wasn't that fat to where he and I was not able to get girls and had to resort to little kids. You know what I'm saying? I never was that fat and ugly.
I'ma edit that out. I was thinking of a past situation I had with a
and you know what I'm saying? That's just gonna cap it off for this video. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really do too much talking in this video or whatnot, but it was an interesting video, and like I said, EDP, he got what he deserved. Some people might feel bad. I ain't gonna really say I feel too bad about it. I mean, yeah, it's still kind of fucked up how his life is headed. Yeah, sure, it's fucked up how his life is headed, because his life isn't heading in a good direction. But at the end of the day, he still causes on himself, because what are you doing texting little kids? All the females in the world, you making big bang, popular YouTuber. People loved you. Yeah, they probably made fun of you and all this other stuff, but now they definitely finna make fun of you now and get on your ass. And it's not gonna be for no clout this time. And even though you're a fat, ugly dude, bro, you still have money. You know what I'm saying? Big bank. You could have rented like a prostitute, bro. Like, nigga, you want to see news? You want to see news over your phone, nigga? OnlyFans, Pornhub, do what everybody else is doing. And if you want some real sex, nigga, rent a prostitute like all the other rich niggas are doing. They not saying they doing it, but just do it. And if you interested in kids, which I don't know why you would be, rent a midget. It's literally no different. Just rent a midget prostitute. Like, it's just that simple. Like, and the only reason I'm saying that is because Blastphamoushd HD is right. Just do that. But anyways, man, that's just gonna cap it off. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Comment what you want me to watch, what you want me to react to, or what you just want me to do for my next video. If you want to see a reaction video or a gaming video, you let me know down there in the link in the description down below. And yeah, and I'm gonna leave my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Twitch, maybe my Snapchat. I don't do Snapchat like that. I'm gonna leave my Instagram, my Twitter, my Twitch down there, but that'll cap it off for that. And I'm out.